Rhododendrons are among the most beautiful of all the shrubs that bloom in the Pacific Northwest. In fact, they are the Washington state flower. Master gardener Ciscoe Morris loves them, and he even has an unusual variety to show us. Of course you do. Hi, Ciscoe.
Hi.
Oh, so, okay, tell us why you love rhododendrons so much, aside from them being the state flower.
They have the most beautiful flowers. All of them are different. Some are really big. Some are fragrant.
Yes.
Yeah. And, oh, see that one? That's King George loderi. It's in my garden.
Ooh.
That is so fragrant.
Is it?
Oh my gosh, bees faint when they land on the flower. They're just like, woo! And look at that oddball.
That's a rhodie?
Yeah, I nicknamed that the spider rhododendron, and I think that's what they call it now.
Oh, of course they do, because they know what's up. They know what Ciscoe knows.
Yeah, so they're gorgeous plants.
And there's, you couldn't tell that there, is this a rhododendron?
Yeah, now this is the rarest, most unusual rhododendron. They call it the firecracker rhododendron.
It looks like a firecracker.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see those little, they look like firecrackers.
Yeah, it's really amazing. I see the bees go to these all the time. They love it. But I have always wanted one of these. They're so rare, you can't find them. I walked into a nursery, there they were. I just like, oh, la, la.
It was a big ooh la la day for you.
It was really special.
All right, let's talk about how you care for them, because I know they do grow really well in the Pacific Northwest.
They do.
But I've been known to kill about anything, even my butterfly bushes. But
well, number one, you never want to plant these in clay soil.
In clay soil?
They'll die. So when you do plant one, you want to add lots of compost, but not just in the planting hole. Because if you do, the roots go, wow, life is so good in here. I'm not going anywhere else.
Okay.
So you want to add compost over a big area and then plant this in the middle, and this plant will be so happy.
So, like, you got to dig a big hole.
You got to dig a big hole for rhododendron because their roots go wide, not deep.
That's actually a really good tip. I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah, that's important.
And also why I probably won't be planting a rhododendron this summer, but... no, okay, so...
It's good exercise.
So the soil, the compost and the soil, like, do you mix them?
Yeah,
Can you tell
mix
us what the
them up.
difference is between compost and soil, by the way?
Yeah, well, compost is all like leaves and all kinds of things like that.
Organic matter.
Organic matter, and then you let it break down all the way as far as it can break down, and that's good compost. When you smell it, it should smell like earth, but it's humus. It's a totally different product
than soil, which is dirt.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is also kind of part of organic. Anyway, let's not get into it. But I do want to. Did you like this fertilizer? This one?
Yeah,
here?
yeah, I like this a lot.
This compost, I should say.
Yeah, I use compost all the time.
Cedar Grove. Okay, I'm going to write that down
and you
for when
can put that over the soil surface, not too thick, over the roots of the rhodie, because these plants, their name is Ericaceous plants. That's a plant family they're in. It means air roots.
Oh.
So you don't want to overdo it, just like an inch of compost. That'll hold moisture in. And I do want to let people know you got to water rhodies a lot.
Okay.
They
Water them a lot.
Yeah, once a week they need a drink of water.
But once they're going, they're pretty hardy, right?
They're tough plants.
Okay. So when is a good time? You know, I remember you telling me I needed to prune my lilacs at a certain point, or else I wouldn't get pretty flowers again. When is a good time to prune them if they, the flowers have died and they're like, meh? Oh,
that's a really good point. So, by the way, I wanted to show this.
Oh, yeah.
So, see how we plant these little rhododendrons we buy, we see them in flower. We go, oh, it's so beautiful. Then they grow up and cover the whole window. And people, a lot of times, they just cut them down.
Yeah, but you don't.
But no, what I do is I thin them out on the bottom and let them grow up above the window. There's one I
so they become trees.
Yeah, it's not in front of a window, but it could be. And you look out through those beautiful trunks. But the time you prune rhodies is right when they're done blooming.
Done blooming.
Yep.
So don't wait, just go prune. Okay, where do we prune them? Because you know that's important to me.
Okay, don't prune this one.
He's like, get those away.
I remember what happened to that poppy.
Oh, come on now. It was one wrong snip. All right.
So
this is why he brings already cut plants now for me to cut.
So the best place to prune this would be right where there's a branch going out.
Right here?
Yeah.
All right.
But
just like that seems like a lot to cut off.
But you know what?
What?
You wouldn't want to do that now because those are all blooms, of course. But you can cut these anywhere you want because they have little buds under the surface.
Oh, really?
That come out and it'll become new branches.
So it's not too finicky, is what you're saying.
You can cut a 20-foot rhododendron to 2 inches from the ground if it's healthy, and it'll come back.
Okay.
But if you want to prune right when they're done blooming, because then they're going to put out new growth.
Okay.
See, this one's already starting to grow.
Yeah.
And then that's going to form a bud on top. If you wait too long, you interfere with that process.
Oh, okay.
And then
that's
that messes
good to know.
it up. Yeah.
What if you have one in the yard and you're like, this is not growing where I want it? When's the best time to move it and dig your gigantic hole?
You could do it now.
Okay.
You can move rhodies when they're in full bloom. There's one plant that doesn't mind that.
That's good to know.
Some say they move the easiest when they're in full bloom. You don't want to do it when too much new growth is starting, though.
Mm-hmm.
And in the fall when it's nice and cool. But, you know, they're not deep. They're easy. They pop right out of the ground.
Because they're wide.
Yep.
Okay.
But if you got a big old one, are they heavy?
So maybe leave it be.
Yeah, maybe just leave it where it is.
Ciscoe, thank you so much for coming. Congratulations on the newest member of your family.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait to see the progress. You'll have to show me.
Yeah, I will. I'll show you how it does.